Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on today? I'm going to give 5 tips. I get this question a lot on for online business. How to start an online business, how to get going, how to not take forever starting an online business. All that is very, very important. So I'm just going to wait till Facebook does this thing. And I'm going to talk about it because I've been in this space for about 9 years now. And I can just tell you right now, I didn't know what the hell I was doing when I started. And still sometimes feel that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I've taken some certifications and I've learned a lot. I've taken a bazillion of classes and I've built a pretty good following on YouTube and Facebook and things of that nature. So I'm just going to share what I think it takes. And first, let me start it off like this. Do you guys understand now that a lot of the malls that are around you are closing? They're closing doors, like your Macy's, your Sears, and a lot of people are looking at that as a bad thing. Like, oh my gosh, what's going on? We're losing our malls. You know, people, you got to understand something. You have to be a person of change. You have to understand that change is not necessarily a bad thing. And a lot of people live their life as if like, oh my gosh, like what's going on with the world? It's just a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing. You move with change, right? And the internet is an easier way for you to reach your customer. Like right now, I'm doing a Facebook Live. Now, it may not be a lot of people here now, but when this Facebook Live is done, it's recorded and other people can see it later. If you had a product or something attached to it. So let me just go down this real quick. So number one is I'm looking at my notes here. One of the reasons why is because it's what everyone else is gravitating to. Online is a great way for you to reach your customer. And it's cheap. You don't have to get a brick and mortar office or, something like this to kind of, say I need to pay $1,200 in rent just to be able to reach my customer. No, I'm in a room in my home. There are people that are building 6-figure, 7-figure businesses in their home. You don't have to spend money in gas or anything like that. But the number one thing you need, though, is what the hell are you going to teach? You see, I can tell you right now, and I've said this before, when you go into Barnes and Nobles and you see the books on like eBay for Dummies, Etsy for Dummies, and all this, you see these things because there are people out there that could use that information, right? So there's something right now that you're studying or watching or something a lot. Whatever that thing is, focus there. Stay there. Grow it. Become knowledgeable at it. So I've been in the online space, right? Didn't know pretty much what I was doing. I took programs. I paid coaches. I just finished like 6 marketing certifications. All of those things are helping me to build my brand into a larger brand, right? All those things. So you have to become great at whatever you're at, but you got to start somewhere. And something I want to say too is that, I'll go down my list here, whatever. So number 2 is basically I was talking about the education. Whatever it is that you pick, and here's a clue, guys. I want to just say this. A lot of people, I put a post up a few minutes ago, like, what is your gift? And a lot of people were like, what are you talking about? What does that mean? If you see a guy that says a hobby and he likes working, everyone's calling now, and he's like working on cars, and he's doing this all the time, and he's rebuilt freaking 3-4 engines, maybe that guy needs to be a mechanic. Maybe that's something that they love doing, right? What if Michael Jordan was an accountant? Probably wouldn't have been that good. So you got to find something that you're going to be semi-good at, but here's the rule to that. whatever that thing is, if you can say that you're going to show up in that thing for 10 years, I would say go after it. And here's why I say 10 years. I've mentioned this before about Malcolm Gladwell with the book The Outliers, and it takes about 10,000 hours or the equivalent of 10 years to become an expert at something. You're going to have to make a lot of mistakes. And through those mistakes, which aren't a bad thing, that's going to help you become a better whatever that is. Right? So when year one, you may not look so polished, but you're still above somebody who hasn't started yet. And as you keep showing up consistently year after year after year, you eventually get good at this thing. And before you know it, people will be paying you and be looking at you as the expert. And you can be the next Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, and things of that nature. But you got to start. Right? And here's the other thing too. This is the third tip here. And I'm probably going to give more than 5 tips. I'm doing video right now. I don't like writing. I have a lot of spelling errors when I write. Writing for me is like a traffic jam for my thoughts. I would rather just give the knowledge I have by video. Did over about 1,400 videos on YouTube. I just love giving video, right? But what is your thing? Maybe you're the writer. Maybe you're the Ernest Hemingway. You know, maybe you're the Stephen King who left his job as a janitor and started writing books in 2,000 words a day. Maybe you're that person, right? But whatever it is, show up as that, right? Show up as that. We have many platforms. You know, you could do video on YouTube. YouTube is a great platform. The second largest search engine, by the way, next to Google. Google owns YouTube. Maybe you could do 2-minute videos on Instagram. But a lot of people get hung up on the video thing because, like, I don't want to be on camera. I wouldn't want to see me. Get over that. I mean, if you talk to people in person, and you have no problem with that, you can talk to people through a phone and let it stream online. But you have to get the message out some way. So whatever you feel, if you're a great writer and people have told you that you're a great writer, write blogs every week. When you're starting out, write 2-3 blogs a week with the right SEO type of topics so people can find you. Right? And then once you find what it is that you're great at, that you can show whatever, then you want to build your own website. And why? Because YouTube, like right now, Facebook, they're letting me borrow their platform to do a video. If I want more people to see it, then I can advertise it. But if I really want to capitalize on Facebook, I would tell you, hey, go check out the website. I will be building content up on the website. Because over there, I may have, lead magnets. I'm trying to put you on the email list. And then I can, sell you a product, promote a product or something like that. Give value all the time. And then on the end, say, hey, by the way, I have this product. So you got to create a product. And it can be delivered digitally. I just want to say something, people, that this world that we live in is beautiful. It's giving us opportunity to do all types of things. People can click the pay button and get your product without having it put in a package or anything like that in seconds. In seconds. So my advice is that if you have this thought like, maybe I want to start an online business or I want to do something online, do it. eBay, Etsy. If you want to create your own brand, do it. Because sometimes we just think too much. We get in this analysis paralysis, and we're just like, I need to do this. I have to be perfect. No, there's no such thing as perfection. And that's another thing that will kill a lot of people getting ready to start the business. They try to be so perfect before they start anything. And then when they start it, then they have no following. And they could have started like 2 years ago. Nobody cares. Right? And what I mean by nobody cares is they pay more attention to your message than anything else. And if you have a message to give and that message is consistent, you'll be fine. So I know that some of you want to watch this and you're always online and you're always checking out everybody else's brand and things of that nature, whatever. Create your own brand. They're human beings just like you. Just like you. They started right where you're at right now. They started somewhere many moons ago. But I can tell you right now, and I can promise you these words. If you don't start, you'll never know what you can become. So don't be afraid. Don't care about what people say. You have haters in real life, and you're going to have haters online. I'm just going to share this one story. When I first started doing YouTube videos, man, I had so many videos. It's like guys made it a daily habit, and mostly they are men, to come over and be like, hey, look at you. Look at this. You suck at this. You suck at that. That's therapy for them. And I used to argue back and forth, and people, my subscribers were like, they were like freaking hitmen. As soon as somebody coming in talking that trash, they would attack them. Stop it. Get out of here. Block them. And then it would tell me, this is the best advice it would give me, and I've learned this because I won't argue with them anymore, is don't worry about them. Because a lot of times when people are attacking you with those things, they don't like themselves. And they're just trying to have some therapy for the day. That's all it is. But going through your brand and doing these things will help you and teach you these things, right? So get out there, start your brand, start your business, eBay business, whatever. Get out there and make some mistakes. Let me tell you, people, you have to understand the way we learn, these human beings right here, me and you out there in the world, we learn by making mistakes. So why do we try to prevent ourselves from making mistakes? If you prevent yourself, I'm really going to end it this time. If you prevent yourself from making mistakes, you won't succeed. You will stay where you are. I promise you that. So get out there, screw everyone else. Stop telling everybody you're going to start a business. Just start it. Make your mistakes in secret. And then all of a sudden when you start going, then those same people that were putting you down or whatever will ask you for employment. So take care, guys. Good luck. And if you have any questions for me or, say, hey, could you help me in this journey, whatever, we can talk about that. But that's all I want to say. Let you guys get back to your night. Hopefully everything is great. And until next time, sign it off.